Hey, hi, hello. You're listening to the show. He said, she said. A lot going on this morning. Busy, I think, for everyone. All waking up to the crazy news, worrying about the kids. What, were you guys worried? Did you guys care?
I absolutely did, but my partner over here wasn't too worried and decided.
I just think that the whole LA City school system management team screwed up on this one. That's all I'm saying.
Why would you think that?
What happened was I got infuriated because how easy it is for all of us to Monday morning quarterback a decision when we have no responsibility for over 500,000 children. If my children...
I would say if it's my child, I agreed with the decision. You don't know yet.
You don't
Nobody
know.
knew.
You still don't know. And it's like, how dare people...
So he's jumping with the New York...
How dare people who don't have children, who have no responsibility for anything that happens, who didn't suffer any consequences, thank goodness, from the San Bernardino issue... How can you say,
let's ask
overreact?
Coach. So, Coach, what do you think the overreaction was?
Well, let me just say this, Justin. I'm shocked the Dodgers. We don't even have a starting pitcher. It's amazing.
This is how he.
He is deflecting. You're deflecting.
Is that what he would call a professional segue? Because I don't know about that one.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so that's how I feel. I mean, aren't I entitled? Don't I have First Amendment rights?
But I ask you, if your child...
We're 3 hours ahead of New York. New York got the same identical...
But they made a decision.
They made their decision based off their own feeling.
Based on their own. They didn't have...
And I can't say I agree with New York.
9 to 14... Yeah, I
can't say I agree with New York.
What's the name of this show anyway?
I'll bet you read all your news from
Fox. Called Robin Said.
So she said, I'm saying what I'm saying. So
you
I'm
get your
entitled to my
news from
opinion.
Fox.
Well, I would just say being a mom of school-age children.
You don't have school-age children anymore. How can you not want the greatest level of protection, right, wrong, indifferent? Who cares? They literally said
Better
when
safe
they
than
closed
sorry.
the school.
All right, can I ask you both a question without yelling at me?
Wow,
one more
Ellen is
thing.
on fire today.
They actually said this morning, they said, yes, we are closing the school. We do not know if it's credible, but we're making this decision as an abundance of caution. Yahoo, I support that, and shame on you for not supporting that.
Ooh.
So my question to anybody out there that
Definitely not me.
You want to call in?
Ron,
no
just
callers. All right. So what happens? Here's the question I'll just ask to the universe. What happens if they get another text next week?
It doesn't matter what happens next week. This is what I keep saying. They'll deal with what happens next week. This was something that happened today.
But this is what the bad guys want. They want us to tremble.
So we'll do what you do. And
I'm patting Ellen over here. I'm calming her down.
We won't do anything. And we'll say, well, let's not scare everybody because this is what they want. And when somebody blows up and another 20 children are killed, I'm going to look at you and go, really?
Breathe,
take a deep breath. Breathe. Yeah.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you, and it will happen. It will happen again.
It's going to happen time and time again.
But and this is what? And this is the problem. All this stuff, it's already won. It's already beat us. So now you have to learn to kind of, you adjust life and adjust expectations.
It is a new world order. You want to go back to the 1950s, and it's never going to happen.
Yeah, this is what our life is. This is what our kids are being raised in.
They read it. They see it.
I wouldn't say that much. They really don't. They get incorrect information, I think, the kids.
We all get incorrect information.
Well, they get it fed off of other kids. So
and social media.
Yeah,
and
so
like
that doesn't play out too much.
Well, then it's important for parents and adults to make sure that they explain the truth.
Okay, so then, Coach.
What is the truth?
Well.
What is the truth?
Okay.
So let's say you had kids at home. What would you say to them tonight?
That it was a threat. They didn't know if it was credible. The time that kids were leaving for school, and out of safety for people, you were asked to stay home. That's not a big deal. That's the truth.
That's the truth.
I'm not going to say it's
not every
it's
threat
this
is
organization
credible.
Or this organization. It's just this is what happened this morning. There was a threat.
And let me ask you a question. As a child in our schools today, where yes, schools used to be safe, now they are no longer. As a child going to school, would you as a child not feel safer if you knew that the people that are supposed to be watching over you and taking care of you are going to err on the side of caution for you? Would you not feel a little better as a kid?
I'm purely looking at it as a management issue.
But you can't. This is emotional. I mean, come on. Where's
You're
the
emotional.
feeling?
I'm not emotional.
Why?
I'm not emotional
You
about it
should
at all.
be.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm not
Well, you
emotional.
should be.
Why are you?
Yeah, why are you
Why
so
would you be
emotional?
emotional about
Because
it?
I fear for our children.
Okay, but you can fear from that in any point. I took the kids. You came with me. We went to Disneyland. I had a conversation about that with the kids and with my husband.
I guess it saddens me that you are looking at it with absolutely no emotion when our children.
I don't think
our
that he's looking at it with
grandchildren-
no
Yeah,
emotion.
he is.
He's just looking at it the business side of it and the
There's
business.
no business.
Well, no, there is. There's people that had to make all those decisions this morning.
There's millions and millions and millions of dollars that are lost that we have to pay for as
So what?
taxpayers.
It's better than losing.
So,
a kid.
from a management perspective,
how-
all the schools should. Can I finish?
Yes.
All the schools, each school should have some kind of a 24. If you want to spend and lose millions of dollars, a good management
What's the
should
cost
have
of
had.
the life of a child?
Good management should have had security in each school in each place way before this took place. Somebody a
They
year
do.
ago.
They do.
I'm talking about 24 hours. 24 hours.
Okay, but
look at they were concerned that the schools had something inside the schools. So each school is supposed to be in check right now
Right.
for bombs or something. So if each school was managed differently 24 hours a day, you probably wouldn't have something like this.
Well, no,
That's
then
all
you're
I'm
still
saying.
wasting.
True.
No, you're still wasting
That's
the
not
same
true.
amount of money. So we have to go out and do it all in one day. If you're staffing our schools with security and cameras and barbed wire and all that, you're still spending the money.
No, a good point, but they're doing it today. What about this weekend? All I'm saying is,
they didn't
what
get
if
the-
somebody sneaks in one of these schools this weekend? How do you determine?
You can't. And that's what I'm trying to say is anytime.
Oh, can we have a rational
anytime
conversation? So if each
Anytime
school,
a child goes
if,
to
if
school,
a school is
we
supposed
don't
to,
know. You can't guarantee a child their safety anymore as they.
You know,
walk
I think
into
what you
school.
guys, I think a little. I don't. Sorry, Ellen, but I think you're a little overly emotional about it, and I don't know why. When I was in the 4th grade, long before any of these things were going on in the world, we had a sniper alert. We were on lockdown. We were not allowed near windows. This stuff has been going on forever. It is
But
so
not as consistently and prevalent and with consequences.
Yes,
Lots
but
of consequences.
I think it's just so publicized and so. I mean, the whole news this morning. You didn't get any news but this news. So there is a balance
I'm not
it out a
saying
little
that
bit.
we don't overdo the news. I'm not saying that. I do think that we overdo the news. I think 5-6 hours of reporting on this is way over the top. I totally understand that. But I'm just saying we can't criticize a decision made
for people's well-being and safety.
in hindsight that we didn't know what the reality or outcome was going to be. So again, to err on the side of caution to protect our children, to make a decision as an abundance of caution, I can't not support that.
Okay, I'm ready to change this up.
Yeah, me too. Let
Can
me
we
just make one last point,
Okay.
is that if they don't do a better job of managing the old cry of the wolf, remember?
Yeah.
Robin?
I don't-
Yeah.
So
I don't
at
understand
some
what that has
point,
anything to do with it.
well, if you cry wolf too much,
Then it stops. You don't take it as seriously,
Thank you.
and then when something does happen, we aren't prepared because it's happened too
There
many
you go.
times. So I would rather hear about news and facts nobody cares
all
about.
right, I have some really good news, in fact. So we know somebody that likes to sleep, right?
We know a lot of people that like to sleep.
Okay, how many years does a snail sleep?
Oh, they actually
Wait, how
sleep
long do
like
they-
90% of their life.
But how long is their life? How many years does a snail sleep?
3 years.
Yeah.
3 years? How long are they
years.
alive?
Who knows? I don't
Oh.
care.
Not very
but
long.
They sleep for 3 years. That is amazing.
Be kind of nice, actually.
I think
could
we
use
have
a little
some
of that.
snails in our front yard
Yeah,
that
I
have
could
been
use a little.
asleep for. Yeah. Okay. What is this is a good one, Justin. You can jump in on this one. What's the average life of a Major League Baseball? The average life.
Baseball
Baseball
itself
itself?
or a player?
Baseball.
Oh,
the actual baseball.
The
What-
average life?
This is a great question nobody cares about. This is real breaking news
Is this
nobody
in terms
cares
of like years or
I think
time
it's innings.
on a field?
I'm thinking
or-
hours.
I'm thinking innings.
Robin's
Hours.
close.
I'm thinking about 2 hours.
I'm thinking 7 pitches.
Oh, really?
The average baseball has a life of 7 pitches. So they make the baseball.
We're in the wrong business. We need to be making baseballs.
or golf balls.
Or golf
no,
balls.
If I was going to come back, I want to
You'd
be
do a golf ball?
Yeah, a
You'd be
golf ball
Mr. Callaway?
manufacturer. Yeah, I mean, think about it, right? I mean, golf balls are like $5-6 a piece. And all right, last one. What is the official name of the pound key on the keyboard? It has a name. This is the first time
We talk about this all the time. It's a phenomenon in this day and age.
It
Yeah,
it
it's
actually has a name.
It's not a hashtag. It's
not a hashtag?
No.
No, that's
No.
what it is in today's
Well,
I thought it
world.
was a hashtag.
No,
let
that
me
just told
spell-
you how old you were.
Let me spell it. OCTOTROPH. Octa.
Let me see.
Yeah, let's
I
see
don't have
that.
that. Where is it?
Right there.
My
Right
glasses
there.
on. I can't see.
You're listening to He Said, She
Okay,
Said.
wait. I have a quick news and facts no one cares about, but I don't have an answer to it.
What is it? What is it?
Okay, so sitting at the dinner table last night. Yeah, what, we have the
off
Oregon Ducks here?
I'm turning off the
he
phone.
forgot to turn his phone on.
So we're sitting at dinner. My daughter asked me, "Does anyone live in the White House?" That was pretty funny. Yes, honey, there is.
And that's
Then
she's
she-
13.
But
by the way.
that's
Then she wanted to know. No, she wanted to know who cleans the toilet in the White House and how do you get that job? News and facts
Does
no
she-
one cares
does
about.
she want one? Does she
No,
want to do
but-
that?
Or maybe it might have been my son. I don't know, but someone asked that question.
It's a great. I think
I'm
when I
gonna
was a
look that
kid,
up.
I don't think anybody. When I was a kid, I don't think anybody lived in the White House. Really, I think that's.
Well,
an
I explained to her
intelligent
that I explained to her that they do have their own home while they're not.
And Michelle cleans the toilets. So
She does.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. My kids, they were very interested
No.
in that.
No.
I really doubt that. I
No.
kind of doubt that.
Okay, so changing from toilet talk, we want to talk a little bit about the holidays and what's going on. I think the holidays have Ellen a little stressed
You
over
think?
here.
And
Wow.
your sister's coming down.
Is that what it is? Is it?
Oh, it's a lot of.
Did we put too much pressure? So is there too much pressure on you?
No, but your
On
mom made a
me
good point
personally?
last night. Your mom really made a good point last night. Women do more this time of year than men.
How about all year long? But let's just talk about Christmas.
How do men, do you know how to wrap a gift?
Terribly.
Terribly. I mean, I could wrap a gift,
No,
but
you
not
couldn't.
like you
You've
could.
never wrapped a gift in your life.
I've wrapped one
When?
gift.
Yeah, he's
somewhere
handed
along
it
the
to
line.
me and said,
Yeah.
go wrap it.
I used to pay you when you were a little girl,
Yeah,
right?
I wrapped all the presents.
Yeah.
I just, it goes back to our show last week when we were talking about double standards. It's kind of like there's a tremendous amount of pressure placed on us women,
Us women.
to put on the holidays.
Do you want to come back a guy? Is that what you're saying? It's a concept, right?
It's a concept.
Okay.
Tremendous amount put upon us.
Well, maybe
It's-
only because you let it. I mean, maybe you have to delegate. Maybe there's a
now
list
you're
that you
sa-
want to.
Now you're sounding like your husband.
I'm going to step out of here and let
Well, no, maybe you need to give. Maybe if you give Coach a list and you delegate a little bit and you say, "Hey,
Like what?
He could have ordered the honey baked ham. It might have been 20 pounds instead of the 6 we needed."
I ordered a little Joey today.
Yeah.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah, for Maddie's room. I'm just saying that there's a double standard.
We've
in,
never mentioned our granddaughter's name on the air. This
Yeah,
is
we
the
have.
first
Yeah, we
time.
have.
we
Million times.
Okay. Okay.
that we've got
Okay,
20,
I thought we were
20
talking about
people
double
coming.
standards later. I was just asking, are
Oh.
you under pressure? Because you seem to be. Are you feeling the pressure?
Yes.
Okay. What has got you the most? Why are you built up?
Why am I angst?
Yeah.
Because I foresee a tremendous amount of work that I am going to have to do.
Well, then don't do. See, I was thinking about this. I was talking. We made a choice this year to have the whole family come out and do what I was calling a big Christmas. Big Christmas to me was not in the sense of big gifts, lots of gifts.
Oh, no.
It was to have everyone together. Now, it sounded like such a great idea. And now I'm looking at you and you're going,
it's reality.
it's a lot of work, but I'm still okay with it so far.
Well, I think trying to.
Maybe you need some counseling from your daughter. You normally do the counseling with her, but I think she's on her
Well,
game.
but does Dave help in a lot of areas?
He'll help when it's time to cook and stuff, but nowhere else. He's not the one at the grocery store. He's not the one buying the kids gifts.
But I think,
although he ordered Coach's gift, he's like, "Look, I helped," and he hit a button.
Well, he sits next to you while you're
getting
doing
a gift.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And
This is
Dave,
cool.
and Dave hit the button to order it.
I think for me, it has to do with I have to make sure that work is going. I can't just close the doors of the office and say I'll be back next year.
You should try it.
I think we'd lose some merchants on that, And so then when I go home, I have to do that too, and then I realize I'm very nervous about your sister and her partner coming down.
I know.
Don't know how that's going to work out.
When you say partner, it sounds like shit.
Well, no, her boyfriend. Her boyfriend.
Dave's not that excited about having his parents stay with us again. He said it's a little too soon. We saw him over the summer. He said a little too soon. You want to hear the worst part for us?
Yeah.
I walked out into the garage 2 nights ago to find my ceiling dripping.
Yeah.
That's my upstairs bathroom. It's my 3 kids' bathroom. That's where Grandma and Grandpa are supposed to be sharing. And now we will probably be out of a bathroom with that
Have
many
you called a plumber, or is Phil coming over?
No, we have to call homeowners insurance.
You have
It's
to
a
do
major
the insurance. It's major. Are you sure it's a pipe?
No, we don't know
Oh.
yet. The adjuster is going to be out today or tomorrow. But
boy.
that's not fun.
Oh, no.
Can you
this is-
imagine all of those people?
They're
in
not
that
going to
little
my
ba- in
they're
that
not gonna
little
be using
bathroom-
What are your
bathroom
kids doing now?
downstairs?
What bathroom are they using now?
We're sharing between mine and downstairs.
Oh,
but
God.
Yeah, it's fun. It's real fun.
Oh my goodness! No, that's not fun. I mean, no, that's not fun.
Well, I think
Because you have a couple of not the girls so much, but the boys. They use the bathroom.
Yes, they do.
They use the bathroom. Amazing. All right, KHTS. You're listening to a show called He Said, She Said, and this is really authentic. I mean, this is can't be more authentic than your mom is today. Yeah, I'm not that authentic, but
Yeah,
your
you
mother's
are.
very authentic.
So have you asked Coach? Could you do this? Would take something off of it for you?
like go to the market, like make the marketing list, like figure out.
I
what
called
gifts are
last
gonna-
night. I said, "Do you want me to buy some dinner on the way home?" No, she said, "I'm making soup." Your mom can make some soup. I'm telling you, girl.
That has
Oh,
nothing
my
to do
God.
with Christmas. Is
No, but
making
I
soup.
volunteered to go to the store.
What could you do? What would be one thing you could do that could help her during the holidays?
I guess that's where, yeah, what could.
Let's think of something.
Well, you know, and this
Do we
is
have enough
something.
time left in the show?
This is something that I actually said to my grandson the other day is don't wait until you're asked. Open your eyes and look around and just get a few things done.
Okay.
And
So Coach called the people that the Christmas lights put
I
up.
think your other son, Michael, needs to spend like a week with the Sarge here and get prepared when he goes in the Marines. I think this is...
Is Ellen the Sarge?
I think...
Well, see, here's my
Okay,
list.
so
She's the commanding officer.
Here's my list, but I delegate to Dave. So on here it says, Christmas lights, do the village, yard work, sharpen the knives. Don't know why. we have
Yard
to
work,
sharpen the knives.
He's looking at you like a deer in the headlights.
So I just looked at him. I looked at him and said, "You need to do a couple of these."
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like,
he wouldn't know how.
He could.
No, he could not.
Could he wrap one present?
Yes, I'd
One.
love to wrap
I've
one.
already wrapped them all.
Well, more gifts are coming in, I'm sure.
Now,
I
are you
can
getting
wrap.
Ellen anything for?
Yes, I do have her one thing.
Okay,
yeah.
but you brought-
but I've been researching. No, I've been talking to friends, your kids.
This is never a good thing.
Well, how do you get a woman that has literally?
That-
you
I know, I haven't
everything?
gotten her anything.
I mean, well, yeah.
That's probably
I
what
don't
she's
want
I
getting.
can't buy you clothes.
I can't. I don't. I really.
See, she really.
But then she's gonna probably be upset on Christmas if we don't get her anything.
No.
No?
Not this year.
Oh, but maybe
That's
in a
not a
previous
sincere
year.
might have
no.
been-
That's not a sincere
I
no.
probably would have been irritated a couple of
But
years
what if
ago.
what if we?
Not anymore.
I get Pod 2 things and I get you nothing. I mean, how does that make you feel? You're
How about
already.
a lifetime subscription to AARP, and I'll pay for it. Lifetime. I'll laugh at my own jokes. I don't
I'm
need
laughing
you guys
at
to
you.
laugh
I'm
the
laughing
jokes.
at you.
See, he can still laugh because he still doesn't have to do anything.
No, but let's focus in on a woman that literally has everything. She has looks, she has health, she has 4 great kids. I don't know how many grandkids we have. A whole bunch of grandkids. She has everything.
I'm so anxious. My
Cool
foot,
car.
my foot's going around.
Cool car. I mean, what, you can't get her a toy. You're not going to buy her a toy. I can't buy her makeup.
Get her Barbie.
Every day makeup comes. Every day.
Yeah,
Amazon calls me yesterday.
Oh, you got to come up with something new.
We're sending the limo.
Something new, please.
Yeah, you do need to do something new on that one.
All right.
Okay, well, I think you need to get her. You do need to get her something. You need to think and be thoughtful.
Sonoma. What's William Sonoma,
Sonoma?
her famous store?
No,
I said, honey,
No.
nothing.
No.
Nothing.
I know it's hard. I don't.
What about Claire's? Does Claire's have anything in the mall
What's-
for her?
Claire's, Maddie's jewelry store for 13-year-olds.
I'm just working with you, girl.
We'll buy you a bow. Do you want a bow?
I want bow for my hair.
Put a bow.
How about a Xanax?
A lifetime prescription. All right, you're listening to He Said, She Said here on KHTS. We will be right back.